And we're live.
Man.
Yeah, man. And look, being hung up on something is just so lame. It's just so, it makes no sense to me. Like to Boogie's point about nihilism, I kind of got that mindset as well. Like we're only here for this short little limited amount of time. Nobody will remember any of us in like 100 years. Like it's we're dust in the fucking wind, man. Like a fucking bad 70s song.
They'll still be dragging out FPS Russia clips for every mass shooting.
Maybe. I did have a wonderful instructional video on not only how to use the slide fire, but to install it. And my phrasing was, and now you can just spray everything. Like once I had it attached, I was like,
wow.
It's probably not the best choice of words, but it is true. And I still got, I haven't put mine online for sale yet. The price continues to rise. It's
what's the price at now?
Last time I looked, it was like $500 to $750. I got them for free, but back in the day, they were like $300, I think, to purchase or something like that. So,
what do you have? Like a dozen? More than a dozen?
About a dozen.
About a dozen.
A case.
Okay.
See,
I gave you one. I think I may have gave Wings one. I don't recall. There was some talk of it, but I may have forgotten to actually give it to him while he was here. I meant to. I think I gave friends and family one or two, but I started with like 15 or 20.
It's a good stocking stuff.
See, that's something I've never been able to be comfortable with. I've trained myself a little bit with a pistol recently, just for home security or whatever. And like my roommate, we have one now. So somebody who wants to show up at the front door, know that it's not going to end well, But that said, I don't even like that. When I look back at those old FPS Russia videos, and I'm just like, I was never comfortable. The clip that shows up on Reddit all the time, where you almost fucking died
with the door.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no
I
shit,
love that.
Dude.
I love that clip.
That's such a good clip. But I like every time I'm like, why do you want to do that? Why do you want to do that? I embrace my nihilism, but it's the same thing as not wanting my balls to touch another person's balls. It's personal preference. That would not make me feel good.
I can die. I believe I'm invincible because as a child,
you must.
Because as a child, there were so many close calls and like ridiculous like accidents where like a tree fell the right way, or when my ATV flipped over, or when I got like clotheslined going like 20 miles an hour on a barbed wire fence and like hit between the barbs. I was just like, I got a purpose here. I don't think I can die, and I just don't think I can. And when I do die, it'll be for a good reason, I think. So I just don't care.
After that clip, if I survived that fucking clip, I might think the same goddamn thing. I don't blame you one bit. Holy shit.
For that one clip that you saw, there's 6 or 8 more that were equally as, whoa, that went right past me, huh? Did you hear it? Yeah, I heard it. You see it? Yeah, I saw it. There's plenty of those. As far as like not being able to enjoy this gun or that gun, the trick is finding a game that involves those guns. So like we used to like target practice like right next to one another for like as a competition, just like throwing darts or something. I think if you did that a little, like for shotguns, it's sporting clays, shooting targets in the air. For like AR-15s, it's like 100-yard steel targets that are shaped like animals that make a really pleasant ping when you hit them. And when you play games with these guns and take them from being a weapon to being a tool for a game, just like a video game gun, it's no fun to shoot a video game gun in practice mode at the ground. Like, who cares? But when you're in the game and it's for score, when it's for competition, then it's really fun. And when you do that with real life guns, then they become really fun.
I think I would probably enjoy it if it was not for my anxiety disorder, but they make me so fucking nervous. Like, they feel hot in my hands, even though they're cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's really hard to describe just how fucking terrified I am. And I really did not even like holding a pistol. And like in Boy Scouts, like that's one of the badges I wasn't able to get was my shooting badge, because fuck me, I was terrified of shooting them.
Now, is that all weapons?
A lot of people who aren't gun people see the fun in it when they try it.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I mean, not all weapons. No, I'm comfortable around fucking knives and swords and all that stuff. That doesn't really bother me much.
Do you have any? Do you collect knives or swords or anything?
I have a few. I've mostly been gifts. It's not something I would buy myself, but I have like Frostmourne from, World of Warcraft. My friend Kevin bought me that. Yeah. Plasma sword from whatever. Then the guys at Retropalooza last year had this knife signed by a bunch of wrestlers and everybody else at Retropalooza, and says like sharp as shit. I used it to destroy an Xbox, but they still make me nervous. I still have to take testosterone injectables once a week, and my wife helps me with it. And when she's holding that needle, I'm like borderline PTSD, just like fucking shaking like this, because I've been stabbed so many times in my life. I've been stabbed 4 different times by my mother. So
Yeah. What would she stab you with?
Whatever she had. I mean, just literally a glass bottle a couple times. Once with a fucking just butcher knife. She just went to town. Yeah.
That's
Jesus.
rough, man.
Where did she get you with the knife?
And the knife, again, I know it's beneficial of being fat. She would generally scrape me across the stomach. When I say stabbed, I generally mean she would scrape it across the thing. She never really went for the jugular or to try to kill. She was never going for an internal organ. She just wanted me to bleed. And so 2 times it's arms, and then a couple times in the stomach. Yeah.
That is insane.
My sister, this is one of my favorite stories. I'm only 4, so I don't remember this. My brother does. But my sister and my mom are sitting together at the Thanksgiving dinner. My sister, who must be 10 at the time, is just kind of running her mouth. And my mom, swear to God, just got tired of it, tired of telling her to shut up. So reached over, grabbed the knife, sunk it in my sister's leg, and then said, "Shut the fuck up," and then asked my grandfather to pass her a turkey. And I don't know how that story ends because I've never heard it from my sister and my brother, but I've heard it both. I'm like, so what happened then? And it was like, well, my sister said, well, I shut the fuck up.
And he passed with the turkey.
Yeah. You know?
And pulled the knife out, and he had a nice rest of your dinner.
Yeah.
Like, you said that was your grandpa? What did he do? Like,
my grandfather was all kinds of abusive to my mother and her sister. So, I mean, it was just like a cycle of abuse for them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But God bless me. I've only ever been in a couple of handful of fights myself in my life, and I've never hurt another person I loved. And for the most part, my brother, he wasn't perfect with his kids, but he definitely managed to not fuck it up. And my sister wasn't perfect with her kids, but she managed to not fuck it up too bad. Now she's got grandkids. And my nephew just went off to play college football with a full scholarship. I forget what school. I don't remember. I could Google it real quick if you want me to find out. But